If you want to survive the AI takeover in voiceover, you need to watch this video.
AI voices are cheap and convenient.
Blah. Oh, sorry about that. So here at the Resistance HQ, we have classified information you can use to take the bots down. But before I let you in, I need you to solve this. Okay, good. You had me worried there for a second. Let's face it, AI is here, and it is here to stay.
Also, we might as well acknowledge that AI is already quite good, and it's only going to continue to improve.
This, however, is not something to be worried about. It's very much something to keep in mind, sure, but it is not something to be losing sleep over. So what do we need to do to not just survive, but to thrive? So the first thing to consider is what niche you're in. There are some niches where AI voiceovers might be pretty competitive. I don't know, think like low budget explainers or training videos. Probably not areas you want to be in anyway. If the niche you are in is something where AI is going to be prevalent or is prevalent, then it's time to start upping your game. Or move into a niche where AI text-to-speech is not a threat. But what niche would that be, I hear you asking? Well, to figure that out, let's look at the strengths and weaknesses of AI voices and where they are likely to improve in the future. AI is fast, it's convenient, it's available immediately 24 hours a day. It is perfectly consistent, never makes a mistake, except for things like bow and bow. And relatively speaking, it's cheap. It's devoid of any real emotion. It's not very good at doing character voices. It has no dynamic emotional range. It is bad at script interpretation. It has a very, very poor understanding of context. So all we need to do is focus on the elements that AI voices struggle with. Now is the time to stop and take a look at your voiceover business. You really need to sit down and be honest with yourself and take a look at what your key selling points are. If your current selling points are cheap or fast, then you might run into some difficulty or some stiff competition down the road. What we need to do is focus on being the best talents we can be. Start thinking more about voice acting rather than voice over. Think about how to bring a more dynamic performance and how to make things more personal. For example, if you're recording audiobooks, focus on building a repertoire of really exciting and vibrant character voices. Look up Peter Kenny and Andy Serkis for a little bit of inspiration. AI is never going to replace that. If you are recording an e-learning course, try to relax into it a bit more and make it more personal. Try to understand the material and record it as if you are a passionate subject matter expert on that topic. I'm sure you have all seen this. Now is the time to double down on your focus to move further into the good section. Work on bringing that human element to all your projects. Something else that's always very popular is natural sounding voiceovers. You know, like when you're listening to a YouTube channel and it's just a guy speaking his mind about something that he's already interested in. This is very difficult to do off script, but it's also very, very valuable to a lot of clients. A good way to do this is to niche down into something that you're already a subject matter expert in. I mean, you've got hobbies, right, or interests that you can talk about, things that you can discuss passionately with your buddies. I don't know, like fishing, knitting, shooting, racing, whatever it is, content is being made for it, and your voice is needed. For example, I'm a big tech nerd, so I pair up with content creators making content in that niche. And because it's something I already know and understand, I can talk about it naturally and passionately as if it's my own content. And a service like that is absolutely priceless to clients. This nicely segues into my next tip. Be in a market of one. A big mistake I made, that I still make sometimes, and one that I see a lot of other people make, is being too general. Okay, yeah, I can do almost any kind of voiceover. You can probably do almost every kind of voiceover. But clients are never looking for voiceover. And if they do, it is a massive market. Think about what you are really good at, what you enjoy, and then target that. Ignore and get over the fear of missing out on the broader search and be specific. You are not a voiceover artist. You are the tech video guy. You're not an audiobook narrator. You are a colourful children's storyteller for 7 to 12-year-olds. It is so much better to be a big fish in a little pond. Anyway, guys, I hope that this helped. I hear so many doomers complaining about AI, and I really wanted there to be at least one positive voice out there for you. So if you survived Skynet this long, drop me a like and make sure you subscribe to catch my next video.